Let the countdown begins, ladies and gentlemen. Hello everyone, welcome back to the live match review between the Manchester United and Brentford FC. We'll be joined by guests, I hope, and we'll be discussing today's match review. When guys, what was that? क्या था ये? क्यों था ये? और क्या था? भाई, absolutely garbage. This is absolutely garbage. This is football's worst heritage. What United are doing these days, this is total trash. Absolutely trash, garbage, super below average performance from Man United. What is this? What is this? What this? Losing 4 goals to a team you have actually never heard of. Many fans around the world. Many fans have never heard of Brentford. Only I guess because of Eriksen previous time when Eriksen was playing for you for Brentford. But right now, what is this? What is this? Oh my god. Can't believe it, right? I think you guys also can't believe this. United near Brentford 4 goals. Oh my god. This is extreme level. This is beyond football. Man, losing to Brentford like this way. It totally summarizes what the preparations for United has been, what a transfer signing United has been making recently, what has been their coach tactics, what has been their players' performance this whole freaking season. Man, this is not a United we want. This is not a United we have known for this. This is not a United we are knowing just from the 2010, 2011 or just from the Premier League, day Premier League started. This is something else kind of United. What's this United? Why is this United? And most important question, who the fuck is this United? This United is the worst club right now I've seen in my life. Yes, in my life. How can you degrade from being a second in the champion, being second in 2020, and on the next season you are missing out the Champions League spot. You are playing in the Europa League, and right now directly at the bottom of the table. Man, this is something hilarious to be honest. This is a massive hilarious to see the best team of the Premier League finishing last, and they have a chance to get relegated today. Relegated. Man. This needs to be avoided, United. Come on. This is not a United we are doing, ladies and gentlemen. This is something totally bad. Or this is something United food. We will be checking on that, but we will be discussing the game today. United taking on the Brentford. And most especially this video is being live on the Sport Beat Unfiltered. So guys, I will please like, share, subscribe the Sport Beat Unfiltered YouTube channel so that you can get some more and more content out there on the Manchester United match, and also some other football matches as well. But right now the thing is beyond imagination that we are seeing United losing to Brentford. तो शुरू करें इस टीम की लेना. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. So let's start taking the team of United first. So basically I will look at the stats right now. I will be sharing some stats relating to this kind of match. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं कहना चाहता हूँ पहले स्टैट्स की वजह से स्टैट्स के देखा जाए तो बॉल पोजीशन यूनाइटेड के पास ज्यादा है. So ball possession, United has got the maximum ball possession with them. That is near to 67%, whereas Brentford have got only a 33% of 33% only. So we are joined by Pawan Writer, the sports breakdown. So here it is. Wait a minute. Why can't I add you? Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Glory Man United.
What's going on with Man United? I don't know, man. I have no explanations today. Horrible. Worst performance in 30 years, I would say.
Absolutely.
Especially David De Gea, I think, started it off today with the conceding, I think, two goals. Horrible. I mean, the first goal, if you see the first ball, he should have easily saved it, and he just made it to concede. I think terrible day overall. And Maguire, I told from the first day he should be sold. I don't know. I think Pogba shouldn't have been sold, and Maguire should have been sold first before Pogba. So I don't know, man. Man United defense is all out of sorts. Goalkeeper is all out of sorts. Attacking wise, they can't score goals. Too many issues for Man United. I don't think Eric Ten Hag is the manager for Man United right now. But I don't think any manager would come to manage Man United in the first place. That's the issue with how they're performing.
Also, why would he leave a club like Ajax? Ajax basically is champions of the league. We all know Ajax, PSP, the champions in the Dutch league, Ajax. And right now he has left that club to come in this glorified club, United. But you are knowing what's the condition they have been. Ralph Ragnick, who has been considered a master of pressing, who has been considered as a father figure for Jurgen Klopp. And right now, he was also not able to manage this United. And right now, Eric Ten Hag has come to save this United. Dukti Naya ko par karna. That's what
Yeah,
called
that's
in Hindi.
because of the history. That's because of the history of Man United. I think that's why they are coming. I mean, any manager would come in because of the history. But right now, with what's I mean, the condition of the club right now, I don't think it's easy for I think anyone to come to Man United to manage. I think even a Tuchel or I don't know any
Yes.
manager right now. If they can't fix Man United right now, they have to sell most of these players. That's what I'm saying. If they want a new reagents of Man United, I think certain players have to leave, and that's not happening to Man United. So I think that's why the same results and the tactics aren't working. Ten Hag's had tactics. I think we know usually Netherlands managers Van Gaal also his tactics also didn't work in the for Man United at times also. So we know the history of Netherlands managing for coming from Netherlands to manage in the Premier League isn't easy. So obviously it takes time, but Ten Hag needs a better plan, and obviously Thomas Frank just the Brentford manager just outplayed Man United with their
Yeah.
tactics.
Also, right now, talking about a Brentford unit, Jensen and also the player, Tony. Tony's performance has been brilliant today. Assists and goals. It's just like what I will say, um, almost like a Messi performance. So, what's your thought on
Hmm.
Tony right now?
Yeah, Tony's a class player. I mean, championship also, I think he was the highest goal scorer in the championship when Brentford were there. And we know the quality of Tony. I think several teams wanted to sign Tony also this summer. So Tony has been very impressive. Obviously, he's a striker, but he has never been selfish. Obviously, trying to create assist. And that fourth goal, obviously, credit to Tony over there. Beautiful pass over there for Megba Mo to score the goal. So I think Brentford have been just brilliant, and even before they had Ericsson also they had a strong team even without Ericsson. So obviously we know Ericsson is a world class player, that's why I think Bradford tried to sign him. But I think overall I think Jensen, Tony, I think they have some good players over there, Brentford. And that's why I think they can survive in the Premier League, because they have those players that always try to learn. And I think Thomas Frank is a very underrated manager. That's what I'm saying. I definitely think this Brentford team can survive this season for sure with how they're performing.
Yeah, right now, Brentford, as you have said, are right now at the start of the table after this brilliant performance. Well,
Mm.
we have a guest right now. Mahin, the link is I've given on the group. You can go and check it out. And yeah, also Jensen, another player. Wait, we have a guest joining up. I guess yeah, Mahin has joined. Hello, it's Mahin. Welcome back after a long
Sue,
time. So, your thoughts on United?
Sue,
He just said Sue.
the king played today.
Uh,
What to say, man? Man United. That's what I said. There's nothing to say. Sancho is failed. He's definitely failed at Man United. I don't know why he came to Man United from Dortmund. No point. I mean, he was doing way better in Dortmund than in Man United. Bruno
He
has
could have
completely.
better stayed in Lisbon. I think he could have better gone to Lisbon.
Ronaldo
Yeah,
should go to
Ronaldo.
Lisbon, man. He's the guy that is
Yes.
causing all the problems from United, him and Maguire. Because Ronaldo clearly thinks he's the guy to score all the goals. No one is passing to him. Others are selfish. They are trying to score goals. So that's the problem with Man United. When you have a player
But
like Ronaldo,
see one thing.
when you
There
lack
is
the
if Ronaldo goes, there is not a particular consistent goal scoring machine in this team. If Ronaldo goes, whom you will consider? Rashford, he is absolutely missing the easy chances. Now talking about Sancho, he's also not at all.
they
Only
need to
Bruno, I
sign a
think he
striker.
can only score.
They need to sign a
Yeah.
striker. Simple. They
Hmm.
need to sign a striker. I mean, there's plenty of. I mean, they can easily go and get a Aubameyang over there, right, from Barca or somewhere. I mean, if you sell Ronaldo, there's so many
Yeah.
strikers in offer. You just have to
Hmm.
simply go and buy a striker. That's what I think right now. That's the key thing for Man United, because Ronaldo, I don't think is the fix for Man United. He should clearly go. I mean, it's too much. I mean, being 36, 37, you're easily tackled by Brentford players, man. Come on, I mean, the physicality of Ronaldo, I don't think it works right now. I'm sorry to say, but Ronaldo, I mean, he should have stayed at Juventus. So even being in La Liga, I don't think the Premier League is working for him. After
And
I
also
think,
another
especially
thing.
new manager,
Yeah,
especially this new manager, I don't think the formations, nothing's going right for Ronaldo.
absolutely. Also talking about other players, Ericsson. I know Ericsson. You will see today Ericsson has created a much more chances, but he also has got the lowest ratings today, 4.9. After David De Gea. He is basically missing the chances out there when he was just before the goal line. So your thoughts on Ericsson's missing chances? What do you think on Ericsson?
Yeah, Mahin, you can speak first.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, I think he is now should be called Trashford. I think
Huh?
Trashford,
Uh,
Trashford.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm talking about Ericsson, man.
Oh,
he's talking
Ericsson.
about
I thought Rashford.
Ericsson, yeah, Ericsson. I'm talking about Ericsson. Rashford of the same category only. I would say. Ericsson also missing the chances today. He has actually we have also saw done a watch along in which we saw Ericsson missing two chances. I guess two chances he has got a miss. So basically, United if we leave out Ronaldo, there are several other players who are missing the chances as well. Ericsson, Rashford, Sancho. I don't know what
it.
Bruno doing out of this. They are still missing chances, but what is Bruno doing right now?
Actually, I
Bruno,
think they are the PSG of English Premier League.
How can you say that when Man United have won 13 Premier Leagues? You cannot say that they're the PSG. But right now, yes. I mean,
And
they
right
can't be the
now,
PSG. You cannot compare
yes,
PSG and United. That's not proper comparisons right now. I mean, PSG are doing much better than Man United right now. That's why they are not even in the Champions League. They're in the UEFA Europa Conference League. So that clearly shows. And I don't
nah,
think next season they can even go to European football with how they're performing.
nah. United
I
is in
think.
Europa League. United is in Europa League.
Yeah, United's not even in Europa League. They're in the conference league. So that
What?
shows, yeah, United.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. They're in the conference league. Yes,
no, no, Europa League
Oh
only.
my!
I think.
I guess
Europa
Arsenal
League.
or United have qualified. Arsenal or United have qualified for the Europa League.
Yes,
Conference
not
League,
Maybe,
the.
most probably. I think Leicester or
maybe
Newcastle
then.
might think. Yeah.
Maybe. Anyways, but I think there's rumors that they're trying to buy ZH. I think right now I don't know whoever just signed players, because I mean right now I don't think Ronaldo should stay in the club any longer with how they're performing so far. Two matches we clearly see Ronaldo doesn't have any. I mean he's not performing well at all. I mean I think there's clearly the player with the disputes. I mean between the players and the manager. I think Ronaldo is not linking up properly with Sanchez. Sorry, Jadon Sancho and Rashford on the right wing and left wing respectively. So nothing's going well for Man United right now, and yeah, it's clearly a poor performance. And I think with how Ronaldo was behaving in the preseason, I expected Ronaldo to struggle at the start of the season.
And I don't know what has given the confidence before the starting of the league. United won 4-0 against Liverpool. So United fans become very confident of their club that they will be winning many matches. They will be winning the trophy after that match. But eventually, we are seeing what they actually need for. Yeah, wait. Uh, now I. Yeah, Mahin, do you want to say anything? Okay, okay. Oh, no worries. No worries. Mahin, you can. Thank you for having your time here. Yeah. So as I was saying right now, so right now also United has just now lost a bid for Anthony. Anthony, Ajax player, another Ajax player. United was going to bid for them, but first of all the deal got cancelled out as because United demanded less. So do you think
Hmm.
United should try to go for Anthony once again and with a higher bid right now?
No, I think these Ajax players, these Netherlands players take time to obviously adapt. I don't think they should go for them right now. Try to buy a Premier League player or a La Liga player right now, especially the striker. I think Ronaldo should leave. I mean, seriously, I think 37 is a bit difficult, you know. I mean, being in the Premier League, the physicality of the league, I think it's very difficult. And I know Ronaldo did very well last season, but you cannot expect continuous goals from Ronaldo also. You know, others also have to contribute. And last season also we had the same problem. Only Ronaldo was scoring goals, the others weren't contributing. And I think since Ronaldo came also, I think Bruno's performance also has been going bad. We usually see Bruno obviously doing very well when he first came to United
Hmm.
without Ronaldo. The way that Bruno was playing was just outstanding, and I think Bruno's performance also has declined with Ronaldo coming to the club. So I think there's clear some. I think there's clearly some problems, especially the tactics since Ronaldo has joined, and obviously since he's a one man striker, obviously he wants to score the goals. I think that's the issue right now with Man United. So I think they need to buy a player striker that tries to also give the assist. You know, Ronaldo is great like a goal scoring machine, as you say. So he wants to score all the goals. So I think you cannot be selfish all the time. You need to obviously also give the others to score. And obviously in the dressing room, obviously Ronaldo is like a huge figure. So I think there's clearly some disputes going on with the players and Ronaldo. So I think it doesn't work,
Hmm.
especially the club that is rebuilding. I don't think Ronaldo was a perfect signing for United. First of all, that's the problem. It got more worse for United when Ronaldo got signed. So we don't see good performances from Sancho, Bruno, Rashford. Clearly, they've been struggling. So I think they need another prolific striker. They tried to buy Timo Werner, but I don't think Werner, with how he performed in Chelsea, I don't know whether
Ah,
he'll perform
that is the news.
United.
Before he was going to the RB Leipzig, United made a chance to beat for Timo Werner, but Timo has
Yeah, but
already decided his plan.
went to Leipzig at the end. Yeah, that's what I said. Timo Werner is suited for the Bundesliga. I don't think he's suited for the Premier League. Lucky, I think he scored 2 goals today for the Bundesliga. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Clearly shows that he's only adapted to his country, cannot adapt in England. So, yeah, I think United have to get another good player from the Premier League. That's what I'm saying. From the Premier League itself. If you try to sign Harry Kane at least. I mean, so many years there were rumors that Harry Kane was trying to go to United, but I think right now, I don't think even Harry Kane would want to go to Man United with how they're performing. That's what had to try
Yep.
to sign Harry Kane last summer. It didn't work. I think that was a disaster from the Glazer family. Obviously, that's it. You have to try to sign a good goal scorer, and especially I think Harry Kane or a Son. Human Son would be a brilliant signing, but I don't think neither players will go to United right now with how they're performing. Some club that is not in the Premier League, I think who are not in the top four. I mean, Tottenham are in the Champions League. That is why I think Son or Harry Kane won't leave Tottenham. In case if they miss Champions League, then Man United could have approached either Son or Kane. But now, since they're in the Champions League, it's very difficult to approach players like Son or a Kane right now. So that's the problem with United right now. And Salah obviously won't leave Liverpool. So
Mhm.
United, I don't know. They have to find from somewhere a striker or a winger. I don't know whoever, but they need someone in the forward also in the defense also. They need a centre back as well. I don't think Maguire is the solution for Man United. He should definitely leave. So there's certainly some problems with Man United right now.
Absolutely. And yeah, also talking about the other things. So it's one of the major problem also United is the defensive midfielder. McFred. We know that McTominay and Fred's combining the name is equal to McFred. So this duo is one of the most hated duos right now out there because of their recent performances. So do you want both of them to be sold right now and buy more better defensive midfielders? Better you can go for a bigger deal for Manchester City player Rodri or even other like players like him. So what do you think on this? Should McFred be sold or and United go for some defensive midfield?
I mean, McTominay, he has some promise. When I first saw him, I think I saw some promise with McTominay, but in the recent performances, that's why I'm saying with certain players,
Hmm.
obviously, you cannot always blame McTominay also. I think more than McTominay, I think Fred should be sold because I haven't been impressed with Fred since he's joined Man United. I mean, 50 million he was being bought, and I don't think he has done anything to Man United with a solid performance. I think McTominay has performed some matches. He's been performing well last season also. So I wouldn't sell McTominay right now with how the state of the club is. I think he is a future player, but Fred should be sold first of all. I don't understand why Fred has been kept for Man United for like 4 or 5 years. I haven't. I think I'm only seen one or two good performances from Fred over the 5 years. So I clearly think he needs to be sold first of all before McTominay because today was just poor from Fred, and even McTominay played poor, but I won't blame McTominay much because I've seen certain good performances from him in the past 1 or 2 years. He's still young also, and I think he can grow definitely. So McTominay, I think for now he's okay at the club, but yeah, for the future, yeah, could be a concern.
True. Absolutely true. And again, I'm seeing on the Twitter that empty Old Trafford. This trend is again being spread by the United fans because they don't want the club to get the money because of these Glazers, which has been ruining the club right now. You can see Glazers not making any kind of deals. Also, this Frankie de Jong deal, this Frankie de Jong deal has been totally worthless, I will say right now.
Six.
That
Yeah, I
Frankie
don't
doesn't
know
want to
whether it's
join.
going to Chelsea.
Yeah,
I don't know whether he's going to Chelsea, whether he's going to United, whether he's staying in Barcelona. I don't know. It's a three-way deal going on for De Jong. It's obviously because of Barca finances. I don't think De Jong obviously wants to leave Barca. That's my intake of all this going on. But Barca obviously want to buy Bernardo Silva. That's the problem. They can't buy Bernardo Silva unless they sell De Jong, and De Jong doesn't want to join either United or Chelsea. He wants to stay in the La Liga. So I think that's the drama going on right now. What I have seen so far. So it's going to be very difficult, obviously, to I think Man United. I don't think De Jong will obviously join Man United with how they're performing. I don't think even he would want to come and play for Man United with all and just get embarrassed over there in Old Trafford. I don't think he's such a guy to do that. So perhaps that deal is definitely off. I don't see De Jong joining Man United, but Chelsea maybe there is a chance if they try to obviously sell. I think they're trying to buy some few players. Obviously, they have the budget this summer, so maybe they may be able to buy De Jong. But I'm not sure. But I definitely don't think De Jong will come to United with the state of the club. With how they're performing, I don't think De Jong will obviously come to Man United. 0% chance. I don't think. Sure.
absolutely. Also, right now in the post-match interview, we got to see the De Gea was asked that what is the main reason behind the poor form. De Gea replied that I am not sure to be honest. Means he is also not sure that what will bring this United team back to the position that they have been. Basically,
And
this team is in a
and De Gea hasn't been consistent. I mean, since he first came from Atletico Madrid 2011, I thought he's a very promising player. De Gea as a goalkeeper. I mean, he was doing well in the La Liga, but Premier League
yeah,
wise, first 4 5 seasons he did well. But I think his position also should be a worry because with how he's been goalkeeping as well, he had a very bad season. I think 2 or 3 seasons ago, absolutely terrible season De Gea had, and again it's showing this season also. I think it's to do with the club culture also, the nature. I think the guy is also performing poorly, and obviously 2 goals were considered by him only. I mean, 2 goals were
yeah,
clearly considered because of De Gea. So it's a huge problem, and obviously they now I think the second goalkeeper, I think Henderson went to I think Nottingham Forest for a loan deal. So
Yeah, Nottingham.
yeah, that's another disaster over there because I think Henderson could have been a perfect solution if De Gea was underperforming again, but they've gone and given a loan deal to Nottingham. So clearly, big problems. Man United, I think they need to. If De Gea is continuing like this, I think they need to sign a backup goalkeeper. Man United right now, in case.
Exactly. So right now the next match for United, we all know it's going to be a very difficult match against a mighty Liverpool, whom they have defeated 4-0 before the start of the season. But unfortunately, that Liverpool was different, and this Liverpool is different with Darwin Nunes and Mohamed Salah back in form and back in action once again. So right now, what do you see the scoreline final going to be between Liverpool and United?
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a 5-0, 6-0 for Liverpool with how United are performing. Horrible. I don't know with if United fans also boycott, it could be worse than that also. So I don't know what's going to happen on the 24th August. It could be the worst day for the Glazers. Perhaps this could be the end of the Glazers if they lose badly to Liverpool. I don't know whether they'll sell the club. It's been a disaster, obviously, since Glazers came to power. I think in 2007. I don't. There is no aim, no objective. Obviously, the Glazers were just famed off just because of Sir Alex Ferguson because he was a great manager. But I don't think I've been convinced with the signings. Some signings obviously terrible from them. Maguire in special, I think 85 million. He's absolutely not worth it. I know he performed well
Yes.
for Leicester City, but I really don't know. 85 million, he's not even worth 85 right now. I think he's worth only 10 or 5 million even right now, is how he's performing. So he's depreciated his value that much in Man United. So that shows. I mean, certain signings haven't been good. I think only Bruno Fernandes may be the only good signing that they made for Man United. I mean, over the past 2 or 3 seasons, I cannot remember the past of Man United with their signings, but I think it's been terrible for the Glazer family in Man United. I think the Glazer family should leave and give it to a new owner. I think it's time up because if they want to win a Premier League, I think they need to get more better signings. You know, the clubs like Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, they all splash money out and they have good scouts also. I don't think Man United have a good scouting system also. I think the academy is good. The academy is good, but the scouting wise, I don't think they are that great. So I think there needs to be several changes for Man United, and the club dynamics also should change. It's very poor. So I think the Glazer family should be out and they should sell the club to someone who's interested, who's a Man United fan, who's dedicated. Just like the Chelsea new owner right now, I think there should be a similar owner like that for Man United.
Or you can make the club what we say owned by the fans, just like Barca is. The club is
Yeah,
generally being
yeah, it's
owned by the
possible.
fans.
I mean, the Premier League, it's a bit difficult, compare the cultures of La Liga and Bundesliga. Yeah, I know that they are owned by fans, but in the Premier League, it's a bit difficult because obviously a lot of clubs they have money right now. Obviously, the owners, especially Man City now, Newcastle also, and the top four. So when fans try to own the club at times, I think it will be difficult for them to obviously find the resources to sign players also. So I think in the Premier League wise, you need a owner, proper owner. I mean, compared to I know the other cultures, they have fans who own the clubs, but in the Premier League, they need a proper owner who likes their club first of all, who's a passionate football fan. If you don't have passionate football fans and you just go for money, then it won't work. I think that's the system of most of these clubs now. Liverpool, Tottenham, Man City, the way that Man City also went, same story because the owner is obviously passionate about football. That's why Man City has been improving. And there's several clubs are like that. You need to be bonded with the club. If you're not bonded with the club, like the Glazer family, then if you don't watch matches, football matches, you come only once to speak to the head coach or something, then it's obviously not worth it being a owner of a football club. So I think it's obviously it's the fans' rights. I mean, to obviously argue and say for the Glazer family to go out because it's been a decline since Sir Alex Ferguson. How many managers have come to Man United? I mean, since Alex Ferguson left. I mean, David Moyes. I think David Moyes obviously didn't deserve to even leave in the first season. I don't know why they went and sacked David Moyes in the first season itself. I mean, yeah, it could happen. I mean, they could end up seven, but still, why would you make a decision like that immediately? You cannot expect results from David Moyes also, especially after legendary manager like Sir Alex Ferguson leaving. You should have given a couple more seasons and see what he's doing for West Ham right now. It's much more better than what the Man United are right now. So that
And
shows.
right now
And
the West Ham 90 40. Right now West Ham is just above United.
that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing I'm saying. So that shows. I mean, David Moyes could have been a permanent manager for Man United. I mean, the way that he managed Everton for so many seasons and they came the top four also. So that shows David Moyes' I mean caliber. So they should have given him a few seasons to see how he does. They didn't give him. They gave him only one season. Then brought in Vangal. Vangal also failed. Then Mourinho. Mourinho at least gave some trophies, but that didn't work. Then brought in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So many managers. I
Uh,
don't know about 5 or 6 managers,
but
and
see one
none
thing,
of
uh, talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, United were actually second, 2020 in 2020 season. They were even winning the league almost, but unfortunately City
mm,
hijacked that. But United so were second with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So how can you say Ole was a bad manager? He has actually done a good job for the club. He has done a good job, I would say,
yeah, but
after
next season they
Jose
didn't do
Mourinho.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is following seasons, both Jose Mourinho and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't do well, which is why they got sacked by Man United. You know, I mean, in the mid-season. I mean, they had one good
Uh,
season, but I don't know the reason behind Mourinho getting sacked. I think that's a bit interesting. But Solskjaer, I think certain performance, even though they came second, I think certain performances weren't good, especially even in the UEFA Champions League and even domestic matches. Man United struggle at times. Any day, even Solskjaer would have been sacked with how he was managing. Mourinho wise, I think it was a big surprise. I don't know why they did that to Mourinho. But if I mean, even Mourinho brought Man United second for one season. So if they waited a bit patient with Mourinho, I think it could have been good for Man United. But then I think even Mourinho has been struggling out. I think Mourinho is also now with Roma, but yeah, I mean, Man United, I think they've got the wrong managers at the wrong time. That's what they could have easily got a Pep Guardiola or a Jurgen Klopp at that time and
yeah,
clearly revolutionized the club. But they didn't get that. They thought Jose Mourinho is a better manager than Pep, so they went and got Mourinho, and obviously we saw the results. That's it. If they approached Pep Guardiola a bit earlier, I think he would have gone to Man United. So that's the thing. So the fortunes of the club boss hasn't quite worked for Man United.
exactly. Also, can we discuss FPL right now? If you have no problems, then
What FPL means? What, like tips or what?
let's look at our team right now. Let's show the audience our team and
Yeah, give
let's
me a
discuss.
second.
Then, if you have the laptop or if you have a computer, you can let's do it. Then
Yeah,
you'll be
give me a
interested, right?
second. Sign in.
No
I'll sign
worries.
in.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, before that, it's loading.
Okay. No worries.
Yeah, I think FPL today. I think Jesus scored 16 points today. Two assists. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, I think Jesus is the one who scored the most points so far. I think
Still we can't get one. Yeah, yeah.
none of us got any Brentford players, and that was horrible today. In our end today.
Who will eventually think to take Brentford players in the FPL especially? No one would have expected.
Yeah, you can share the screen, Rhythm. I requested.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Wait. Yeah, wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today Jesus. I think Jesus. I didn't make him captain. Unfortunately, I made Salah captain. So I had Jesus in my team. I
Hmm.
should have got. I should have got Ivan Tony today. Um, yeah, I think these Brentford players obviously see here. I think me scored 12 points. Jensen 11. Jesus 16 today. Uh,
Oh man.
I think all with Man City, Arsenal, and Brentford players that has literally dominated today. That's what. And then we see Sa here 12 points today also. So yeah, I think overall good performance. I think Jesus was brilliant today. I think 2 goals, 2 assists. I think Gabriel Jesus is a must in any team. I think right now with the fixtures coming also, as you see here, I think the fixtures are very important when it comes to FPL. And I think Bournemouth, Fulham, Aston Villa, Man United, Everton,
Hmm.
Brentford. Until the Tottenham game, I think Jesus is a must in your team. I think how he's performing so far, I think he's been brilliant, and I think 71.3% own Jesus. So that shows the very big percentage of people. I mean, fantasy league player. I mean, players are obviously having Jesus, and his ratings also has been good. I mean, maybe last week he didn't score any goals, but I think Jesus, with the form that he's in right now, I think it's a must in your team. And another
And
player I think is
I'm actually, yeah, I'm actually surprised that you have taken several Brentford players out there. Man, you have played a brain stroke,
no,
master
no,
stroke
no,
from
no,
you.
no. This is not my team. This is the player of the
Oh,
team of the week so far. I'll show my team.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
no worries.
The team of the week. I'll just
Kevin,
show. Yeah,
Cancelo,
yeah. Joe
yeah,
Cancelo scored 9 points. The Bruin 11 points. Yeah, yeah. Wait, I'll show my team. Just give me a second. Yeah, yeah. So right now, I think I only see as I see here, no.
30. Uh,
Yeah. So I only have Jays. I don't have any Brentford players. Unfortunately, I didn't expect them to
mm,
perform this well. Yeah, I got Martinelli after he performed well last week. Got 7 points. Yeah, but Jesus, I should have made him captain. Unfortunately, I
yeah,
didn't make him captain, and that proved. I hope Salah covers it up tomorrow. Should have had a. I was going to change Diaz, but I didn't do that for Cancelo. But now I think it's a good time to change Diaz for next week. Haaland, I think, had to be a bit patient. Haaland, I think he did very well last weekend, so I don't suggest anyone to sell Haaland right now with how he performed last
yeah.
week. Yeah, maybe others scored today, but I don't think it's sensible to obviously sell Haaland. Yeah, hopefully Mendy can do my assist tomorrow. I put Sanchez in the bench; he scored 6 points, but yeah, overall not bad. Yeah, midfield could be a bit better. Should improve that. And yeah, didn't expect at all Brentford players to do well. And I think in my league also, I'll just show right now. Yeah, I think right now I'm sixth. I think this guy has been doing well this week. This
Let's see the team.
Sunrise. Yeah,
Sunrise,
he's
Acha, Timang
had,
team. Yeah.
yeah, he's had Brentford players, and that has
He has
been
a Brentford player. Got
he
it.
has Raya and
He has not,
Tony.
he has not taken the United players. Tony, oh man, jackpot, absolutely.
Yeah, making
Uh,
the miss. Yeah, that's what
he has
I
also
think. I think Jesus is a must. I think Jesus,
Martinelli
Zinchenko.
as well. Martinelli also is a big jackpot in this whole season right now. He has got a goal in the first one. Also, is a goal right now. Martinelli also scoring goals like Jesus only, and also he's giving the assist as well. Martinelli, I will say
Yeah,
a bigger draw than Jesus right now. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think Arsenal and Man City players, I think, are a must in your team. I think, especially, I think Arsenal, the fixtures look very good. Man City also right now, I think they look very comfortable. Liverpool also,
absolutely.
Liverpool players, I think Salah and Trent is a must in
Units.
your team. Yeah, so
Salah
I
and
think Trent
Salah and
Alexander-Arnold should be a must. Yeah,
Trent. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's it. You need to be very careful with the budget, especially I think goalkeepers wise. You need to go with a cheaper alternative. Now, for me, I've gone with
mm,
Mendy, but yeah, I could go for a cheap alternative with how the season goes. Obviously, you have the four options to use. Obviously, the wild card, triple captain, bench boost, and I think free hit. Free hit. Obviously, you use it in a double game week usually. If there's double game weeks towards the end of the season, same with triple captain.
yeah,
Triple captain also, I think it's best to use it using the double game weeks generally. Same, I
mm,
think bench boost, yeah, same. They generally use the boost during the latter half of the seasons, unless you want to use the wild card, unless there's an international break or something. I think the FIFA World Cup is coming up, so during that November December, I think it's a good time to use your wild card, because I think there'll be a 1 month pause this time in this season because of the FIFA World Cup. There won't be any Premier League
yeah,
matches. So at that time, I think it's the best time to use your wild card or a boost during that period, because you never know what happens in a month. Because this time they're going to have a winter break. So that's where you use your boost. But yeah, and as you know, also I think you have to be very careful with the transfers also, because if you use more than one transfer, obviously you get -4 points, so that
yeah.
is also need to be aware of that. And yeah, I think you need to be careful with the boost. First of all, I think I'm not played any so far, I won't be playing any, but You have to think before using a boost, especially in these game weeks. Yeah,
Can you show my team right now?
yeah. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Uh,
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, man, I've got down 26 points till now. Yeah,
Hmm.
Martinez, Aston Villa. Acha, I've taken Reece James, Emerson Royal from Spurs. Holding, man, he's not giving me enough points right now.
Why you get
Or what has
Alvarez?
he?
What is he going to do, man? This guy is clearly a substitute guy, man. You should have got a Haaland or
I,
somebody. But I think, yeah, budget is obviously another concern. Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
he my striker
Darwin is
too.
good choice. Darwin is a
Darwin and
good
Ronaldo
choice.
already. Darwin and Ronaldo
Ronaldo shouldn't
already
be
my budget is half gone.
Ronaldo shouldn't be in your team, man. I don't think Ronaldo is doing anything in your team. Yeah, but
To
I
be
think
honest.
others look okay. Your bench looks okay, but I don't know, man. I don't think Ronaldo, Alvarez, Mount, others I won't question much, but I don't think these three players should be in your team. They should be changed. Yeah,
So
others are
who
okay.
shall I bring in? Whom shall I bring in this place? In Ronaldo's place, whom shall I bring?
I think Haaland's the best choice. I think he's much cheaper also. I think if I'm not mistaken, I don't know whether it's a bit expensive, but I think Haaland is
Huh.
a good choice. I think 10.5 Ronaldo is not worth it. I think Haaland is 11.5. So try to bring in a Haaland perhaps. For Alvarez, I think try to buy a cheap alternative. That's what it's according to the budget,
Any
obviously,
ink.
that
Any
you
ink,
buy.
most
Yeah.
probably I need to buy. Yeah.
Yeah, 6.4 Alvarez is a substitute player, man. I think Haaland usually plays the minutes and Alvarez comes as a substitute. So if you're taking Alvarez, then perhaps you have to keep him in the bench. Don't just play him in the 11 otherwise.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I think Mount, let's see how Mount does. I won't question much. He didn't do
Mount,
that.
though, I will say he can perform average and he can give me some points. And also, if he assists, I think I will get a good amount of points. And once again,
Holding,
can
I
you
don't
please?
know.
Yeah,
Why you
Rob
have
Holding. Yeah,
holding at the moment? He hasn't played any minutes. I do not
that's the
understand
problem.
why you put holding right now. Yeah, but others are okay. I think I won't question much. But yeah, I think you've gone down this week compared to last week.
Uh,
Last week, I think
no
you had a
worries.
very good week. Yeah, last
Hmm.
week you had a brilliant week. Yeah, seeing this with Salah and yeah, Darwin doing well. Yeah, and Walk and Diaz did
Uh,
brilliant. And yeah, last week you had a very good week, I would say. Yeah, if you make these changes, I think one, two, three changes, I think your team would look good. Hmm.
hmm, no worries. Yeah. So let's hope the next week Manchester United. Actually, if you Manchester United are interested, please play well for the next week against Liverpool. At least give some competition enough for the Liverpool to be worry of something. Otherwise, again a disaster class is going to lead for Eric Ten Hag boys. So
Hmm.
until now, it's
Yeah,
bye from me.
23rd
And also,
August.
yeah, yeah,
23rd
on, yeah.
August. Yeah, Man United versus Liverpool. Yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday.
12:30. Okay. Next week
Yeah.
only. Next week Tuesday. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah, fixtures
that's
look
all
good
for.
next.
Huh?
I think Arsenal fixture look good next week. You can bring in players. Brentford, I think you should start thinking about Brentford players. Nottingham Forest have a good fixture next week. I think Everton is clearly struggling. I expect Nottingham Forest to win tomorrow. Spurs versus Wolves, very interesting game.
This one.
Uh, could be a drawn match, I would feel, or even a Spurs win. Very interesting match over there next week. I think Newcastle versus City. I don't see Newcastle actually even challenging Man City next week. Yeah, I think fixtures look good for most of the top teams next week. Obviously, Man
Except
United
United and Liverpool.
going. Obviously, they're going to lose badly.
Sad times, sad times, sad times.
Hmm. Yeah, true. Yeah, I think
Unfortunately,
we.
nothing. So, yeah,
No, no, nothing. I just said something. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video. We discussed our United Brentford match and also some FPL advices given by Pawan here right now. Also, his team right now is leading in before me right now, I guess, in the FPL list. So, and also he also discussed on the changes that you can give in the database. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you liked our video. Please like, share, subscribe to Sport Beat Unfiltered and the Sports Breakdown for more sporting updates around the world. So until then, it's a
Thanks.
bye from me and